Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a product review of this Ariel powder laundry detergent. This is Ariel Plus Downy. Now this is the Hispanic version. There's another version that you can get at Walmart that is, they're practically the same, I would say. I'd have to test them one-to-one to see if they really are the same like that, but this is the one that's marketed to, it's the Hispanic version, and we know because all the instructions are in Spanish. So anyway, what we're going to do is test this detergent. It's going to be pretty simple. We have the 8 stains that are going to try to be consistent for the most part. This isn't grape juice. This is grape jelly. This is yellow mustard stain. This is boat grease. This is coffee. This is a little bit of grass stain, but it's kind of struggling, so I'm kind of really not going to count this. If it doesn't remove this, then I guess we'll talk about it, but this is sriracha hot chili sauce. This is lipstick, and this is soy sauce. So we're going to use C as our control. They both have the same stains on them, but we're just going to throw this in with just the plain water. Our washing machine settings are going to be precise fill, let it pick the water temperature. We're going to put on warm wash cycle. I'll get that temperature for you when it's going. It'll be on normal for whites. It's going to have an extra rinse cycle, and the reason I'm adding an extra rinse cycle is I always recommend with, especially powder detergent, add a second rinse cycle to your wash cycle just to make sure it removes any of it. It's been a long time since I've only had one laundry detergent that has not been able to fully dissolve even in cold water, and this has not been it. So, but anyway, I recommend with all laundry detergents do a second rinse cycle. But regardless, let me move this one out the way. Okay, so I have some other white shirts. I didn't count how many I did, but okay. This is our C. Let me get this so y'all can see that. C. Okay, we're gonna put that in at the bottom. And then we have 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. 4. Sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that makes 10. So we have 10 white shirts that we're going to be washing it with, and I'll get the water temperature for you when it's done. But right before I press start on that, I'm just going to do this part. What we're going to do is, this is my season where I pre-soak or pre-treat the stains just to see how well that does. So what we're going to do is take 1/4 cup. Can y'all see this? 1/4 cup of the powdered detergent, which this is just the same. I just put it in this container because it's easier to have it in there. Let me see. That's about good enough. Before I put that in, let me give y'all the water temperature of this. Okay. Let's do it again. Okay, whatever. So around 97 degrees. I'm gonna pour this in here. Okay. See that dispersing. And then I'm gonna take this shirt. This is D. And we're just gonna let it soak for however long it takes the and I'm gonna switch it around on the ground a little bit, but we're gonna just let it soak for however long it takes for this to do the cycle. So here we go, and I'll come back to get a water temperature for the control. For those of you who want to see this process, I just switch it around in here like this for a little bit, just to have it mix up a little bit. I may do this for a little bit. It depends on how I'm feeling, but I just switch it around for a couple of seconds. And then it's probably going to soak for 40 to 45 minutes. That's normally how long the white washing setting works on my washing machine. But I'll get back to you in a second. Okay. 109.7. Can y'all see that? That's about the water temperature for the control. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm going to take this shirt that has been soaking and marinating. That's horrible. And that, as you can see, that's what it looks like. Press start. I'll add the detergent in a second. Okay, roughly 106.8. Here's a 1/4 cup of detergent. I'm just filling with this with water just to rinse that part out. It's not gonna do nothing, but because I don't even have it on there setting, but we're just gonna do that. And we'll be back with some results.
Okay, so we're gonna start analyzing this shirt. The ones on the left side with C on the label was our control that we washed with just water. The ones on the right with D on the top left corner of the sleeve are the ones that or is the one that was washed with the Ariel laundry detergent. So these results really just prove as to why I've said in the past that Ariel's powder laundry detergent is one of my favorites. It's honestly in the top three. It's between that one, Tide plus Oxy, and the industrial laundry detergent that I have, which the industrial is probably number one. I'd have to get them a head to head to see which one is better. Either anyway, on the top left side of the shirt, we have the grape juice stain, and as we can see, it. I'm trying to look at this picture to see if there's any hue of it left. There seems to be like a very slight hue of it. Potentially, there could just be a fold in how the shirt is, but it may be a little light hue left on both of them. And is more so obviously seen in the one that was just the control, but the one that was washed with the detergent, there's like a slight hue, I guess. Underneath that is a coffee stain, which it was able to remove most of it, but there's still a light hue of it left. I'm not going to even count the grass stain. The soy sauce was completely removed on both of them, so that's not saying much. I'm really impressed with the mustard stain because we know mustard stain is such a hard stain for detergents to remove. And what I'm starting to realize is that when it comes to mustard stains, most of my powdered laundry detergents do a little bit of a better job than the liquid detergents at mustard stain, which is interesting. When it comes to the grease, the boat grease, they both did not do a great job removing it. They lightened it a little bit, but it's not that great. Boat grease is probably the hardest stain that I have tested this far. But the real star players, they was able to remove almost all of the sriracha hot chili sauce, which we know that is a hard stain. It also did a really good job of removing the lipstick stain. So overall, I really like this detergent. Those three ones are really heavy hitters: the sriracha hot chili sauce, the mustard, and the lipstick. And considering that it was basically able to remove a large majority, I'd say at least 85%, if not more, of it across the board with those three stains. So I like this detergent. I think it's a really good one. It's not that expensive. Y'all saw I got that specific whole bag for $1.99 at a local mom and pop grocery store. That's what I was going to mention in here. Check your local mom and pop grocery stores if you have any near you, because a lot of times they'll have some obscure laundry detergents, and some of them may be Hispanic brands or whatever, but try them and see if they work for you. A lot of times they're a lot cheaper than the expensive brands. That whole pack, I'd have to go find it, and I'm not going to go get it right now. But like, if you compare it for its size to the Gain and a lot of the other ones, even if you compare it to the Tide, because of how cheap it was, I would go for that one 9 times out of 10. Really 10 times out of 10, because for it to only cost $2 basically for that large amount, like a little goes a long way. You don't even have to use a fourth a cup if your clothes is really not that dirty. Like I use a fourth a cup for a large load, but every family has different needs, so you may have to adjust it depending on your water hardness, your washing machine. Those are the main two things that you're gonna have to readjust, and how dirty your clothes are, obviously. But yeah, do I like this detergent? 100%. Would I recommend this detergent? 100%. If you can't find that specific one, like I said, they have the one that's I haven't tested it 1-to-1, but I'm led to believe because I've used it personally. The Ariel Plus Downy, that's the regular one that's at Walmart. Try that out, see if it works for you. Most of the people that I've recommended it to say they like it and they've had a good reaction. So, of course, if you have sensitive skin, all detergents with fragrance, you have to have a little bit of caution, but you just have to test it out to see if it will work for you or if it wouldn't. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you like this. I'm going to try to do the liquid version next because what I really want to try to do is before just having comparison videos, I'd like to break down them individually to see how I feel about them and if I'd recommend them or not. And most definitely Ariel, which is under the same umbrella as Procter and Gamble. And depending on what you look at and what you research, you'll find some things that say that some of the Ariel labeling in other countries is Tide. It's just the different name in different countries. But it just depends. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe again, and I will catch you on the next one.